All right, we are going to discuss how to fold and assemble the octahedron. Now, this is an octahedron, octo meaning 8 because it has 8 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And we would call this a skeleton octahedron because what we're really seeing is the frame. We're not seeing a flush face on each of these like you would if you had a cube or something. And I want you to notice too that in this construction we have 2 petals of every color showing there's 2 greens, 2 blues, 2 yellows, 2 oranges, 2 reds, and 2 purples. Heart, moons, clovers. Alright, so what you're going to need is you're going to need 6 pieces of square paper. Now, any old paper will do. I'm using this fancy colored paper. If you're using the paper that is white on one side and colored on the other, start with the colored face down. So, and we'll begin. You're just going to take a square sheet of paper, going to fold it in half diagonally. Now, make sure that the peak there is perfectly lined up, and then I'd recommend that you hold that and crease down the center first, and then gently crease out toward the edges. And what you should get is, oh, look at that, beautifully lined up. That's a beautiful thing. Now, unfold it. Do the same thing on the other diagonal. So again, I'll make sure that this is perfectly lined up there. I'll crease down the middle and out to the edges. Oh, look at that. That looks good. And it feels good, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Okay, open it back up. Now flip it over. So it should be peeked up off the table right now. Now we're going to fold it in half, top to bottom. So I'll make sure my corners are lined up. I'll crease down the middle and out to the edges. And open that back up. Turn it a quarter turn. And crease it down, top to bottom again. Other direction. There we go. There we go. All right. Now, just set it up like that for a second. That's what you should have. Now, take your fingers and just put them underneath that crease right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to gently press down on this point where all these folds come together with my thumbs while gently pulling with my fingers. And when I do, that should help that to collapse in, and this should just fall down into that shape right like that. So, once again, that started right from here. You're just going to press and fold that in there and press it down. Okay? And fold down there. Look at that. So we got this, we got this. So you should have this here with 4 petals on it. That's what it should look like. Alright? There you go. There you go. Now we need 6 of those. So through the miracle of video, I happen to have 6 here, ready to go. Look at that. Now, for the assembly, I would recommend that you get a few paper clips handy. You don't need paper clips, but they'll be helpful for the young kids or real beginners who are having trouble manipulating all these pieces of paper. And paper clips help, but they make some things more difficult, but you'll see, give it a whirl. Now, this assembly part can be somewhat tedious and tricky, but you can all do it, so just stick with it and you'll be glad when you finish it up. Now, pick any 2 colors. I'm going to start with the purple, that's clearly red, and yellow. All right. Now, I'm going to take the red petal and stick it inside one of the yellow petals. And then I'll affix that with a little paper clip here. All right. Now pick another color. I'm going to go with green. All right. I'm going to stick green inside the other side of the yellow one, the one right across from the red one. And I'll put a little paper clip right on there. Keep that together. All right. Splendid. So now it looks kind of like that. All right. Now let me see. Let me take this blue one here. All right. Now the blue one is just going to go over the top of the green and the red. And I'm going to put just one paper clip on there. if you start getting too many paper clips at this point, it helps to hold it together, but it also makes what's about to happen rather difficult sometimes. Okay, so now I'll go with the purple one. So I'm going to take the purple one, or purple. We'll use purple, not orange. I'll take the purple one, and I will put it over the top of these. But I want you to notice that right now we have 3 yellow petals showing and 3 blue petals showing, and there should only be 2 in the final piece. So what's going to happen is the purple, this extra yellow and blue are going to go inside the purple pockets, and the other sides of the purple one are going to go inside the red and the green. So what I'll do is I'm just going to hold down the red and the green for a moment and stick the purple right over the top of the blue and the yellow. All right. I can let the green and the red come up there. Now what needs to happen is this purple one, this purple fin petal needs to go inside the green petal. This is where, again, it's just a little tedious, but you'll get it all come together. Good, there we go. Okay, excellent. So there we go. So now you can see I've got my purple. So this purple petal needs to go inside the red one. And if I just peel that back, open that up there, you can get that in there without too much difficulty. Be careful you're not scrunching stuff up here. All right, so far so good. Look at that, look at that. Okay, so sort of squish it together. Oh, look at that. That's good. That's beautiful. Beautiful. All right, here's the last one. Now again, if we examine here, we've got 3 blue petals showing and 3 yellow ones, and 1 of each of these. And so we need to make sure that red one is still showing and the green one's still showing. So this orange piece is going to go over the blue and the yellow. So let me fold the yellow or blue or red and green out of the way. That's right, I don't know my primary colors. All right, now what needs to happen is this yellow petal needs to go inside the green one. So there we go. Look at that, so far so good. Looking good, looking good, looking good, looking good, looking good, looking good. All right, okay, we are almost done here. All we have to do is get this orange fin inside the red one. So sort of pull that apart just far enough to get that in there. And carefully now, scrunch it all together. There we go, there we go, okay. And now take these paper clips off. They're actually getting in the way right now of us manipulating this, scrunching it all together. There you go, oh look at that. So just sort of cinch everything up here. And once you get it all put in together there, it'll resist falling apart. It's not just gonna fall apart on its own. They're not all locked in, but pretty much. But there you go. Look at that. Look at that. There you go. There is your modular octahedron. All right. Thank you very much.